Okay, this week we'll be looking at Kathryn Edwards photography, based, well, somewhere in England. Let's find out where. Let's see here. Where can we find out? Contact, maybe? All right, well, there's area code. So there's the first problem. Your potential clients don't know where you're located. So I would fix that right away. That should be definitely on your homepage somewhere here. So getting back to the site, let's take a look at that. Design-wise, I think it definitely has a stark kind of, I don't want to be mean, but it's a little bit outdated feel to it. Kind of like it might have been built with Apple's iWeb or, something like that. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's just, it feels a bit dated, and I think it's pretty heavy with the black and the reflection, the shiny reflection. I think that's where I think it comes from, the iWeb. That was kind of a big deal back when that came out, that shiny Apple kind of reflected look. The social icons are kind of out of date as well. There's the styling of it, the glow and the shadow on that. And there's also, when you hover over the logo, there's a pin it button on that. I wouldn't have that there. And then as far as the side scrolling thing, I've never been a big fan of it. I think, the carousels are okay where it comes in automatically by itself and all that. But when you do a side scrolling, you pretty much throw a monkey wrench in the way people are used to using websites. When they scroll vertically, they anticipate that and expect that. And what you really want to do is you want to guide people comfortably through the process of hiring you, not adding to the friction of that process. Now remember, people don't tend to hire photographers usually. It's not something they do on a weekly or monthly basis. So they're already in a state of friction. They have to research and compare different packages and figure out who they're going to like, etc. So why complicate that by that whole process by having a website design that works completely different than 99% of the websites that are out there? Okay, so really I would think about that, as how people actually use websites versus what's kind of cool or trendy. Okay, so now getting into the information that you have on the site, again, thinking about friction for your clients. You have a lot of stuff going on here in your menu, like what people can actually get to. Now, if you think about, this might be a little overwhelming for someone that just is looking for a photographer. So if you think about what your clients really need from a website, they really only need a few things: information on your product or service, some info about you as the photographer, a way to contact you, and maybe some social proof like testimonials from clients. Now a lot of that information can be incorporated into one page. So you have your weddings, family, and headshot. That seems to be what you shoot. So you can have in what I call service pages set up for each one of those. So you can have a service for weddings, families, and headshots, and you can have your pricing, your testimonials, your galleries, and all the related information on each one. So you can actually take all this information here that you have spread out and simplify it into one page each. Then you would only need a contact page, the About You, and your blog. That really simplifies it. And it gives your clients a much easier way to find out if they want to hire you or not. And really, in all the website stats I've looked at, the majority of visitors only look at 1 or 2 pages per visit. So why not make one of those 1 or 2 pages really count and get that information to the people that they need right away from one spot, rather than making them look in all of these different locations for that particular information that they're looking for. So I think looking at your site, I think spending some time thinking about the structure of it would really help. And then I know while you may be looking for a fashion looking website, I'd consider looking at redesigning the site or finding a theme that's a little bit more friendly for your target market. Now, if you really like this theme, you know, you don't have to go with my, recommendation, but I really do think that if you look at a redesign, it'll bring you a little bit more clientele based off of just using the site itself. Okay, so I hope that really helps, and if you have any questions, feel free to let me know.